Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald, and today we're coming back to Grand Cross to try out the newest festival character, Goddess of Fate, Skuld. I think it's supposed to be Skuld in actual mythology, but I could be wrong. Anyway, we have this new character, Destiny the Fire Goddess of Fate, Skuld. I think she's pretty cool. There are a couple problems I have with the character overall, but we'll get into that when we go into the fights. So, what does she do? She has a single target that just does some extra pierce damage and does some additional damage equal to the target's HP, but she also disables AoE attacks on the target you hit when you have a specific buff. We'll go into that a little bit later. She has a stance, which is actually very unique for the stance itself. This stance will actually counterattack before the enemy's skill goes off. What that means basically, when the enemy uses a skill that isn't ultimate, right before the attack actually goes off, you will do damage. It's triple crit chance, triple crit damage, and then for each Threads of Fate on planet allies, the counter does more damage. So there's that. The ult itself applies Threads of Foresight, and then you just do the single target damage to all enemies, which is pretty cool. She has a Unity, which just increases HP related stats to allies with the Unity effect by 3%, which is nice. I think it's pretty solid. So there's that. And then her passive, she will increase applicable allies base attack for 5% and decreases damage taken by 50% for each participant in battle, which is Giant and Ragnarok. One thing is actually she is a giant character. I think she was meant to be unknown, but they saw that unknown was going too hard and they decided to go make her giant. Why? I don't know. Who knows? At the start of battle, she will apply a level 2 counter and applies Threads of Fate on applicable allies at the start of battle, which are given 20% HP related stats, and then it increases the target's allies' skill ranks when removed. And then it's applied to just random characters. Yeah, applies Threads of Fate for two heroes for 4 turns in battles of 4 heroes. Turn duration applied without duplicates between 2 to 4 turns. So there's that. Moves the Threads of Fate with the lowest number of turns. I guess I'm right, I think. With the lowest number of turns remaining at the end of the allies' turns, then the hero gains Thread of Foresight for 3 turns, which increases all stats plus 5% and attack related stats by 50%. This damage dealt plus 30%. It's 30% because it's 1/6 at I think it's 4/6. Yeah, 4/6. It goes up to the highest of 50%. Stacks up to 3 times. If the hero is assuming a stance, the applicable ally takes damage. Their final damage is decreased by 30%, which is pretty nice, and it goes up to 50% with the more dupes. Increase applicable allies base stats by 7% every time the hero gains Foresight, which is pretty interesting, I think. I believe Foresight is yeah, this. So there's that. And then when the hero counters with Foresight, the target's damage dealt is increased by 40% for 1 turn, stacks twice. So yeah, the character's doing a lot. I think it's doing a very interesting amount. We're going to be trying out on the very specific team setup. Normally you're supposed to run Giants, but I don't have the Green Scotty, so we're going to be rocking this. We're going to bring back the good old Balder. So this is actually the first character before Skuld to actually apply a stand before this turn before the battle actually starts. So you'll have 2 counters up at the start of the turn, which is good. We also have Hell here to give us the 1 HP immortality for our characters. It is 1/6, but I think it'll be fine for what we're doing here because I don't think we're going to be getting ults off that often. And then we have Nash in the back to buff these 2 specifically. I think Skuld will be okay by herself, even when she doesn't have a backline supporting her. We'll also be having the Nanashi passive just to lower ult gauge if possible, so it'll help us there. We're running dodge food because we're not going to try out-seizing anybody. And yeah, we're just going to see how this goes. You can see I have some wind, but I've been trying out the giant team. It's pretty fun. Yeah, let's just go right in, and we'll just cut to when we get our first match. Alright, here we go. First match against Demons. Now, there is one bad thing with Skuld, and that's the fact that if they are lowering your attack rate stats low, you are so cooked. That's not the great link to play this character. This is probably a bot, but hey, we'll see how much damage it is. So, we have double counter. Let's see how this goes. So, we're holding counter, 193k. We're dodging this, and then the baller counter will go off too. This isn't that crazy damage. Yeah, this counter is much lower. Alright, we'll hit this counter, 195k. That's fine, and then the ball counter will go off. The baller's counter does more damage. You get more crit damage the more you attack. So is that? Oh, he's just dead. 208k. Yeah, you could see that this counter is pretty fun. All right, so we have that. We will probably just do this, and they don't have dodge. So I guess we'll do this to lower damage. So we'll just put up both counters, and we'll just hit this. I would love to use this to disable her AoEs, but it's fine. Alright, move in the back. Demiurge, yeah, not the right backline. Even if it's a bot, not the right backline. You want one of the best backlines now is anyone who can lower her damage. I think she just dies in this one hit alone. No, she lived. Oh, then Ball will get the kill here. This isn't gonna do that much damage. Oh, I did actually. I lied. Well, she's dead now, so it's fine. And if Melios will try to hit, I think he just dies to this counter. No, he is a tanky man. He's a tanky man. But he dies to that counter. Alright, there we go. We'll get the windscreen with, I think, Skuld here. We'll do this. And if not, we'll give Ball the windscreen. I think it's kills though. Oh yeah, absolutely kills. Yeah, this target is pretty interesting. It gets weaker the lower HP they are. But, I mean, if they're low HP, they're probably dead anyway, so it's fine. That basically, it was a bot, but it kind of worked out. So let's head on to the second match. Alright, second match. This looks to be a real person. They are running the Ragnarok team with Thor. This is going to be a pretty hard fight because one thing that this does suck is if we get her below like 20-30% HP, depending on how duped out she is, we just die. So, yeah. They're probably going to put up on our account. Turn. Just a bot. I don't know. Free damage. I mean, yeah. Baldo's going to be kind of slow in this regard because he is going to be doing no damage basically. But hey, I will let him try. Yeah, you can see that it takes forever for him to do anything. Don't die. Okay. Yeah, one thing you can do is actually do that if you're running at Skuld because it will guarantee hit you into the buff state. Yeah, you can see he's taking forever to build. Okay, so we'll do this. That's another bot. Okay. I think Hell will be. Actually, no. We should do this while the counter's still up, and we'll always still have the buff. So I'll do this actually. Yeah, the counter doesn't activate unless you're attacking into them. Yeah, I'm doing this with Hell because of the fact that she can't die with the counter up, so it's fine. Alright, it's just free damage. Alright, so we got this going. The bot will... Actually, will the bot ever put up another stance? I actually don't know. I'm not too certain, actually. Okay, it does. Okay, it does. Because in some game modes, they just never... It will never do that. Oh, Baller's not killing, is he? I have a feeling Baller just isn't going to kill this. That's bad. That's 10%, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That's fine. Yeah, that's one problem, Balder. He doesn't have that good of damage. He just doesn't. I really don't want to hit into them, but I think I have to. We're gonna steal your AoEs. I can't damage you, which sucks. I think I pushed roll, honestly. Yeah. We're gonna do that. One die. Ow, that hurt. Maybe that was a mistake. We'll find out. Because I don't think bot will live that hit. We may just lose. Depends on what the bot does. Considering that I didn't put stance up first, we might be dead. Ow. I have Timer Link on her, but it's not enough. Oh wait, no, we have Retribution. No, we have Retribution. So long as Hell doesn't die in this next card. Now we're good. Does everyone else die? No. Wow, I'm surprised everyone else lived. Okay. So we have this ult. We can just go for it. And there's no real repercussions if we don't. We're going to do this. Just in case. Wait, the A, it's going to be pain. I'm actually going to do this. Yeah. Someone's going to survive this, and I don't know who. Okay, yeah. I was like, someone's going to survive this. I just don't know who. There we go. No, we no longer have to deal with that. That ult's actually pretty good to get it off too, because it's an AoE seal on AoE ult. So everyone's gonna get AoE sealed. Freighter in the back. Okay, well that explains why Thor and Skuld were doing a bit more damage. I still wouldn't say it's the best backline, but like, for Ragnarok, that's as good as you're getting. Let's get the Hell windscreen, why not, right? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen this one. Let's get the Hell windscreen. See, it works. I mean, it kind of sucks for only fighting bots, but it kind of works. The problem is just Ball takes a while to build up, so there's that. Alright, on to the next match. Alright, third match. This one took a little bit to load, so I think this is a real person. This is actually a pretty interesting version of the team. The best team would be, instead of Gelda, you'd use the new Melee, but this team can still work. Ella Krustak is really good. I really wanted to make a video on him, but like I was just too lazy to make a video on at the time. I didn't really like using Melee Liz, and it's a little bit too late now because now this team can kind of get around it. Because if Krustak even dares attack, you're getting hit in the face with a really big counter. I don't think in this case they'll take that much damage because I'm not running a good backline, but hey, we'll see. But yeah, I think the problem with Skuld is she doesn't have a great backline option, right? Because there's no real strong giant backline outside of just Matrona Relic, which it's cool, but like not that great. Alright, there's that. We'll do some damage here. We do destroy shield, we do... Actually, we don't take damage from it. Oh, interesting. I thought we did take damage from it. It's gonna do a little damage. Yeah. my boy Balder's trying, alright? He's trying his best, okay? He's doing for that immediately. Interesting. Ow. Alright, so she's disabled. So I'm not really worried about her anymore. I want to seal his AoE so he doesn't get the shield again. Yeah, it's a real person. It's taking forever to load. Alright. Do I forgo this counter? I think I forgo this counter. And do this instead. Do this to increase stats. Do this to lower the shield value. That's fine. Alright, and this will seal his AoEs, so he cannot get the shield back. Or not, because I don't have Threads of Foresight. My fault. I didn't count. That's next turn, I think. Unfortunate. I don't think no, I don't have Threads of Foresight. No. Now I got Threads of Foresight because he got a rank up. Okay. That should have double countered. Alright, we'll see what happens. I don't think... We'll see. It depends if he got another one, the strong version of the single target. If he does, we might be cooked, but we'll see if that's the case. So that's probably an AoE from him. Or a single target at the same time. Oh, he barely lives. That actually, what? Yeah, had I had the Balder counter, I would have killed. Yeah, she's dead. Well, retrogression. Which is unfortunate. Ow, 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 ow. Well, she's stable now, too. Unfortunately, I didn't get the good single target, which sucks. Level 3 Balder? Do we trust in level 3 Balder? Yeah, you know, let's go for it. Let's go for it. He's probably gonna die though, but you know what? Screw it. I want to do it. We'll do this. I'll hit into this here, and I'll just pop this. He's so dead, unfortunately. He's just so dead, but what can you do, right? It was most of the shield. Oh, wow. So he's dead, right? No, Balder! He didn't create a single hit on that. Why that card? Does that card have Sever? Does this card have Sever? I actually don't know. I know it can lower his ult gauge, but I don't know if the card actually stuff has Sever. I don't think it does, right? No, it has. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Oh, he's so dead. He's so dead. I'm so sorry, Balder. Nah, he's dead. It doesn't matter what the AoE is. It doesn't matter what the AoE is. Is it the stronger one? It is. Yeah, he's dead. Bye, Balder. Yeah, unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that one. Do we survive? Oh, that's the weaker one. No, we lost. Yeah, we lost. Unfortunately, that was where Balder was not that good. Yeah, that was showing why Balder is not. Well, to be fair, that was my mistake. I should have put the counter before then. I misplayed in not knowing how many of the things she had. That's my fault. But yeah, you can see Balder is not that great damage dealer. He has it for a while. He needs a relic. So on to the next one, I guess. All right, fourth match. It's humans. Interesting. It's without the light Escanado. This might be a bot then, if that's the case, but we'll see. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Alright, so, well, I guess we'll get to see, absolute demolishment. Yeah. That's fine. That's a lot. I forgot how many sound effects that card has. Yeah, the biggest problem with Ballers is he takes forever to build up, and, like, by the time he really gets going, it's a bit too late in the match. Also, Brunhild's lowering her stats, so that's not fun. Brunhild lowering her stats is not fun. Ow. Yeah, you look at that. 3,000 on Jinwoo. You did nothing. We have to kill Brunhild, but I don't think we can. I'm going to do this. This. I should put the counter again? I think I do put the counter again, yeah. I have to hold on to the single target for later, because it's not gonna... I have to wait for someone else to get ranked before that. Skuld's fun, but she's not unknown, so she loses on a lot of team options. Because of her being giant, she doesn't have a lot of options. Yeah, that also explains why I was doing no damage. Okay, oh, we can do a bigger baller counter this time, next turn. Assuming we live this one hit to the face. We are so cooked, I think. Oh, no, never mind, we'll do nothing. Alright, we're good. He missed the crit, oh my god, that's bad. Yeah, Jinwoo is, not letting us have fun. Oh, that's not good. Shit, the boss should have done that first. I don't know why he didn't do that first. No! What are you doing? Not my go! What are you doing? Not my go! Oh god. Oh god, Balder. Balder, my boy. I think I have to go for her ult. If I don't, I lose. And then we will seal... We can seal this AoE. He just used it. I'm not really worried about this AoE too much. So I'll seal this AoE just in case. Now obviously got lucky enough to get the single target for Eason. I'm cooked, but... Okay, yeah, no AoEs. Alright, great. Cool, cool, cool. That's exactly what we want to see. He had the AoE for Eason. The single target for Eason. That's great. She doesn't die this hit, unfortunately. Oh, never mind, she did. Alright, we're good. Never mind. I thought she wouldn't die. Eason trash. Eason trash. So now they're gonna take much more damage. No, Balder! How did you miss her crit, bro? Alright. There's no way we're gonna get Balder to win, right? There's just no chance. Unless... I'm so... Oh, no, I can't get... No, I kinda can. If I do this... I'm so throwing the match for this. I thought that would kill. Shouldn't have done that. That does no damage. That card does no damage. Don't combine. Do not combine. I'm begging. Don't combine. Thank God. Oh. Okay. We get rid of. Okay. This is our best chance. Don't you dare. No. He's fine. Retrogression. We're fine. Okay. He is... Okay, we're gonna do this. This will seal his AoE just in case he uses it. Yep, so he won't be able to use his AoE. And then we're gonna get a result. Or that works too. Yeah, okay. Jinwoo sold is... Hey, Balder wins screen, right? That's something, right? Alright, we'll probably make this the last match here. This is another version of Ragnarok, but with Brunhild instead. Yeah, Skuld's fun, but I think Giant is very hard to run around if you don't have Green Scotty. It's another bot. And she doesn't really fit like really well in Ragnarok. Maybe just because Ragnarok just doesn't have a backline. And I hope the next unit is a backline for Ragnarok. Though, honestly, oh, it's a cool character, then I'd rather not. Yeah, it's a bot. You can see that we're like really lacking in damage. You can see that we're struggling in damage here. Alright, we'll get this counter in. I did good damage. Most likely the backline is like... Actually no, she's human. You can see like human, giant, unknown, but like there's no good backline to get all three of them. So yeah. We'll do this, and I will use this card. This is fine. We'll get a bit of healing with this. Yeah, that did a lot of their health. So the bot will put up a counter again. Well, I would love it if they did it in like the demons, but whatever. Like the demon fights, like the red demon, crimson demon, gray demon. Yeah, he did nothing. My team is not that tanky, I don't think. She'll be fine. Even if that somehow did one time, she had retrogression, so she ain't dying. My damage has been lower, which is just great. Just great. I guess right back at you? Actually, no, I have ults. I don't have to do anything, do I? No, I'm not, you know what? I'm just not gonna do anything. Alright, cool. I really want this 2/6 of this character. I will try. I'm definitely gonna try for 2/6 when she's in the background. Oh god. Retrogression. I mean that doesn't apply to ults, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't apply to ults. Hey, what? Oh, I didn't notice. I thought it was any AoE card. No, it seems like it's only AoE attack cards. Oh, let me read this. I have a card. Yeah, AoE attack disable. Oh, I thought it was any. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Sure. We'll do that. I think we will just go for this, and then this, just in case she combines the card or something. Alright, well, not the person I thought would live, so. Then I should have used this. Alright, but yeah, you could see that it kind of works. The problem is just Balder. He needs a relic. Balder is just really slow when it comes to building, and oh, you cringe. Yeah, people like doing that. Alright, this is gonna be a lot longer than I thought. Alright, yeah, this will be our last match. Closing remarks. Really fun character, but Giants just doesn't have a solid backline yet to really say it's like good. And Green Scotty hasn't been on that many banners, so you most likely don't have her if you skipped her. Or you didn't get her on the last banner she was in, which I believe was the banner before Skuld. So there's that. We'll do this. I will seal your AoEs here. I think I still have Threads of Force. I actually don't know. I didn't check. 1/6. I don't think it's going to do that much at 1/6, but we'll see. It could be worse. Actually, no, yeah, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, because she had damage cap. Oh, is she dead? Yes. Cool. Sick. Alright. Oh, we'll get the Balder counter win. Nice. But yeah. She's fun, but I think she needs more team setup. I think she's very limited in terms of like what she can be run on, just because of Ragnarok not having like a solid backline. Like Ragnarok itself is really not a team unless it's unknown Ragnarok, and Giants is not just that strong without Green Scotty and the new backline. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.